Who do you reckon's next?
I'm looking to my left, I'm looking to my right. Everyone's awesome. But there's one thing I'm really, really worried about. Who have they left to last?
And last through the doors,
Oh, my God.
it's Kirsten Tibballs and Adriana Zombo!
Let's go home.
Wow. I mean, those two are some of the biggest pioneers of pastry in Australia.
The mum and dad of Australian pastry.
And Kirsten, she is the queen of chocolate.
She has set some of the hardest pressure tests in MasterChef history.
Aren't you glad to see me?
Can you imagine what the inside looks like?
She is an amazing chocolatier. She's won Chocolate Olympic titles and world titles, and Kirsten is superhuman.
And now competing against them, I'm very, very intimidated.
Everyone's just like super focused.
I am so excited. The very first cook in the competition.
And it's actually incredible the amount of talent we're able to gather in this room. I've never seen a competition with so many high-end profile. I think that some of them are very bold and quite humble to come here. Their reputation is on the line. There is the money prize.
Yeah, right now it's about drawing a line in the sand and saying, I'm here to win, and I really want that immunity pin. Let me ask you, 3 hours, what would you be doing if you were in this challenge today?
What we expect from them is this amount of risk, but if you go Entremet route, I think that might be too challenging.
How would you best describe what an entremet is?
I'm gonna break it down to you in French,
Yeah.
OK? C'est comme un gâteau qu'on sert à la fin d'un repas pour plusieurs personnes. So for the viewers that just Google Translate. No, an entremet is just a cake to share. It has to be built with multitude of flavor and textures in order to get the name Entremet.
How much time's passed, Adriano?
Already like 45 minutes.
Oh my God. What I'm making today is an entremet. It's got layers of pistachio mousse cake, a little bit of raspberry. It has a pistachio crunch. It has a rose and vanilla bavaroise, which is like a mousse. Another layer of pistachio financier. Then it's surrounded with pistachio and white chocolate mousse.
The #1 priority is to get the entremet cake done as quickly as I can and into the freezer to set. I'm trying to showcase 2 different skill sets. One is being able to balance flavour and texture and create an entremet with really beautiful even layers, but also chocolate artistry to create a flower.
It's very tight in the amount of time. I'm used to taking weeks, let alone hours, to create something, so a little bit under the pump, building up a bit of a sweat.
Kirsten Tibballs. Hi.
Hi.
Talk to us. What's the dessert?
It was chocolate or entremet, so I went with entremet.
The one thing Amore said he definitely wouldn't do if he was in this competition today would be to make an entremet. Are you nervous?
Very nervous, very nervous.
How are you placed with your elements?
So with this entremet, we've got financier, rose bavaroise, pistachio mousse, and then I've got to create this flower on top of a cake.
I know you cannot rush perfection, even though today you might have to. Good luck, Kirsten.
Thinking this through now, I think that I probably should have done something different. The dish is really ambitious to actually make all the layers and then have those set in time. I'm sort of second-guessing myself now.
Perfect. What I've created is an entremet, then it's surrounded with pistachio and white chocolate mousse. Fingers crossed that it's going to freeze in time.
The next thing I do is move on to the chocolate flour, which will then sit on top of this entremet.
It's going to be quite large because I wanted to have a big impact. I'm making some chocolate petals, but to make it look natural, I've got to do graduating sizes.
Now this is my happy place. I'm really comfortable working with chocolate.
Flour needs finishing, and then that needs a bit of colour. And then I have to glaze the cake, then I have to paint the cake.
Oh my God, guys, look at Kirsten.
Have you seen what Kirsten's doing in the back?
Why is everyone such beasts? This one little pedal with wheels.
I'm so glad I'm not behind them because it would stress me out.
Okay.
I brought the Entremet out of the blast freezer.
Fingers crossed that that's set enough.
I don't know if it's completely set internally, but I have no more time.
I'm going to finish it with sort of a Carrara marble-like finish.
The aesthetic of what I'm trying to achieve is, you know, a marble table, which is beautiful to look at, and then the softer, more feminine flour sitting on top. The dish is really ambitious because the cake in itself has so many elements. My biggest concern right now is, has it set in the centre? It would be an absolute disaster if they cut into the Entremet and the centre just oozed out. I think my blood pressure's through the roof.
Wow, wow, wow.
My dessert masterpiece is called Fleur. Pistachio and raspberry financier, rose and vanilla bavarois, surrounded by pistachio mousse, and then topped with lotus flower.
It was really bold of you to pick this.
Or crazy.
Yeah, a little crazy.
Okay.
Are we ready?
No pressure.
Look at those layers.
Ooh.
That's sexy, Kirsten. Madame?
Merci beaucoup.
Kirsten, I really like this cake. I really... I liked the difference of contrast of texture. I'm a big pistachio lover, and I think it pairs so well with the raspberry. The overall balance, I really like. The mousse is light. I love the flower. It's so pretty. I love everything chocolate. I know this is kind of your signature. Like I said, it's sexy.
I think you like the sexy cake.
Yeah, I like sexy cakes, for sure.
The play of pistachio and vanilla and raspberry is really cleverly done in terms of the balance. You know, there is one thing creating something that looks beautiful, that has lots of technical layers to it, but is it fun and delicious and enjoyable to eat? This was, absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. And it's only day one.
Only day one.
Good job. It's gorgeous.
Every time you enter this kitchen, we want you to absolutely smash it out of the park. Especially today. Because your challenge is to bring us a dish that is designed to be just that. Smashed.
What? This was made for me.
You can still switch.
If you want to swap it out, I'm sure that you could find someone to do that.
Can I?
I don't know if you remember, but a while back I did a chocolate piñata that was holding a lot of goodies. The idea was to smash it, to reveal everything on the inside. I think it's interesting for us pastry chefs to give an experience to our guests, whether it's a playfulness or a sense of show. And this is what Mel and I will be expecting today, for you to give us a show.
Show us your goodies. Our queen of chocolates.
Hey.
How are you?
Good.
Good. What's the dessert? What are you busting
Well,
out
she's
today?
making chocolates, obviously. So what's the concept? What does it look like?
Piggy bank.
Really?
So I thought of something that you smash.
Well, Kirsten, you have competition because you're the second piggy bank.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm filling him with truffles, passion fruit caramel, and a gianduja praline sea salt. So
I like that she's sculpting it too.
Yeah, that's a little snout. I love that. It's really cute. It's your little curly tackle.
I now need to start thinking about the shape of the piggy bank. It's really important that the chocolate is as thin as possible. If the chocolate is too thick, you're not going to get that smash, but also the eating experience isn't as good if it's thicker.
Kirsten works very calmly.
Yeah. Well, it's because she's doing what she knows.
you can definitely feel the tension.
The energy is completely different and the pace is so much faster because it's really high stakes tonight.
Chefs, I hate to break it to you, but you only have 1 hour left. 1 hour left to go. It's like they are not listening.
You really want the yes, chef.
I like it.
Yeah?
It makes me feel powerful. Because of my childhood, I need this.
Yours looks so good. Mine's like the budget version.
Kirsten's pig looks like an actual piggy bank. She's molded everything perfectly. This has thrown me off pretty badly.
10,
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands up, chef!
That looks amazing.
Thank you.
Hi.
Look at this little piggy.
This is truffle.
It's already just such a fun, playful thing.
Well, that's a show.
I put a few truffles there in the bottom for you, which is a passion fruit caramel and a gianduja praline with sea salt.
The skill is in the chocolate work, and a simple truffle, I think the flavour combination is exactly right.
I really like the finesse of the chocolate. She definitely earned her title of Chocolate Queen of Australia.
Oh, it's an actual ice block.
What is that?
Welcome, welcome.
Wow.
You know, honestly, I'm thinking in my head, are they gonna give us a chisel so that we can get to these ingredients in there?
This is your one and only mystery box of the competition. Usually, you cannot see what's inside. Obviously, things are a little bit different tonight. Now, here's the catch. You can choose any of these ingredients, but you're going to have to use them in a frozen element as part of your final dish.
Oh my gosh.
You're gonna have 30 minutes to break the box and retrieve the ingredients.
How are we going, Kirsten?
No idea what I'm doing. Will be a little bit of experimentation. I'm a little bit nervous today.
I have to use one of these ingredients in a frozen element, which is really not my jam.
Hi, Kirsten.
Hi.
What's going on? What's your dessert today?
When you said berry liqueur, it really resonated with me because one of my favourite drinks is Key Royale. So champagne and berry liqueur.
Oh, amazing.
So I thought, you know, what better way to enjoy those flavours, and inspired by the French Alps.
It's the region I actually grew up in.
Is it really? I didn't know that.
Yeah. You just want to go straight to my heart? Is this the goal? That's a good way of winning the jury, huh?
Not bad. So what I'm actually doing is a crumble base. On top of that, I've got a Key Royale sorbet. And then I'm doing a coconut and Key Royale snow with nitrogen. So a whole new world to me. I don't use a siphon gun, I don't use nitrogen. So I think the flavours are on point, but you know, let's see how that all comes together.
I really love seeing you outside of your comfort zone. I know you can do this.
All right, thank you.
Anne-Marie and Mel are really positive about the dish, which makes me happy, but still a little bit nervous. How amazing would it be if that mystery box was made out of chocolate?
Let's just say I'm sympathetic to those people that may have done one of my mystery box challenges.
Oh my God. Breathe, Kirsten, breathe.
I've done the crumble, I've done the anglaise, I've done the sorbet, meaning started. So they all have to be finished. And this is the snow.
I want the dish to look like the Alps with the flavours of Key Royale, so I need to start getting the frozen elements ready. The snow is really important. It's one of the key elements in the dish. It's going to add a beautiful texture of the frozen light powder, also a delicious berry liqueur flavour. So I start with the liquid nitrogen, which is a little bit stressful.
I'm doing the raspberry pieces and snow. No idea what I'm doing. Can you tell?
She's risking it, isn't she?
Yeah.
It's nerve-wracking because liquid nitrogen is not something I work with often, and it's more nerve-wracking because it's an elimination.
I've never done anything like this. I've played with it a little bit and seen it, but not really, no. Right, fingers crossed, let's see how this goes.
I'm really nervous because frozen elements are really not my jam. Liquid nitrogen is not something I work with often, and it's more nerve-wracking because it's an elimination.
Okay.
What is that?
Look at that, Mel. Look at you! Oh my God!
It's bad.
My snow has worked out. I couldn't have asked for a better snow. I'm really, really happy with the result.
It worked, yay! Are you thrilled? I'm so excited. It looks so good. So happy.
In Dessert Masters, I'm learning so much, and I'm really proud of what I've achieved.
Your snow, was it good?
Yeah.
Yeah, sounded good.
I could hear it.
What, you guys squealing over there, I could hear. Sounded like a teenager again, Kirsten.
What are you saying I'm not?
Tonight, I pushed myself to achieve new things. I've done everything that I possibly could to ensure that I'm not going home.
Wow. What's the name of your dish?
This is Key Royale in Courchevel.
I've done a champagne and berry liqueur sorbet, an aerated anglaise, an oat crumble on the base, and Key Royale coconut snow.
Wow.
So it's enjoying a Key Royale drink in the French Alps.
I hope you will take me back home.
Okay, I hope it does.
Thank you, Kirsten.
Thank you so much, Kirsten.
I think visually, it looks like the French Alps,
Yeah.
you know, like mountain type, eternal snow on the top. Well, let's try this.
Should we use our snow shovels?
Let's snow shovel it. It does taste very good. There is the essence of a Key Royale. You can feel the champagne, you can feel the berry liqueur, and it's an easy dessert to eat. End of a heavy meal, you are in the mountain, you had the fondue, you had a raclette, very cheese-oriented. You finish with this, you can finish the whole thing, and you end on a very high note.
Yeah.
I did love the visual of that. Like you said,
The eternal snow.
the eternal snow over the top. This challenge was all about a frozen element using something from within that mystery box. The berry liqueur, I think, was used to great effect. It's the main attraction.
Yeah. This is a frozen dessert.
She drew on a memory of Coreal, which she loves, in the mountains. It's a lovely story. I'm buying it. Nicely done.
And I went back for it.
And you went back for it.
Anything is possible. From bonbons, mousses, tarts, any element of the pastry, all the way to chocolate showpiece. And that will be your challenge tonight.
You'll have 2.5 hours to bring us a dessert that celebrates chocolate in all its glory. In the words of Wonka, we want you to tap into your pure imagination and create a scrum-diddly-umptious dish.
I am so excited that finally it's a chocolate challenge.
What are you looking for?
Masala, I just saw it.
Madeira.
Oh, here.
If I'm ever going to win any challenge, this is the one for me to shine. No pressure.
I'm doing a chocolate caviar tin.
I like to create dishes that are not as they seem. So at a glance, it will look like caviar, but underneath will be layers and layers of beautiful coffee and chocolate delicacies.
So a chocolate tin filled with coffee caviar, and chocolate mousse, chocolate cake, and then I'm going to do some chocolate toast to spread the caviar on. Chocolate's something that I feel quite comfortable with, but I'm probably a little bit overambitious with what I want to do with the time. So it's just fitting it all in.
This will be a really challenging dish in 2.5 hours. There's a lot of elements. I want the judges to experience a tiramisu-style dessert inside the caviar tin. They can also eat the chocolate of the tin. I'm really confident with chocolate, but I'm really going to push myself to create a few hundred little individual coffee caviar pearls. So I need to give myself time to get that done.
I'm not sure how I'll go, but I'm going to make the most of the time that I have. Sorry. Oh, thanks, Jess. Good. Thank you.
Trust me when I say this is the immunity you want to win. 90 minutes to go.
Oh my God, what's going on with the time?
I've been ambitious tonight. I want to make something that not only tastes beautiful, but showcases my chocolate skills.
You got this, Kirsten. You got this, Jess.
But it's going to be very tight to finish with the time I have left.
Oh.
There's a lot of elements in my tiramisu-style dish. I'm really going to have to push. The white chocolate Melba toast and the chocolate tin have come out perfectly.
Ooh. Could have gone either way.
I've finally started on the coffee caviar.
I'm making caviar pearls. 1 injection of the syringe per caviar pearl. The outside sets, and they make tiny little pearls with liquid inside. And they'll give you a little pop of, it's a cold brew espresso coffee.
They look beautiful, but it's really time-consuming. And I'm running out of time. I'm really starting to feel the pressure of the title, the Chocolate Queen.
Maybe 200 to go.
It's a risk attempting something like this. The longer I take on the coffee caviar, the less time I'm going to have on everything else. I need to work as quickly as possible. I just hope that I have the time to do it.
All right, here we go.
The pearls really look like caviar, but like minutes to go and I have to plate the dish. The cake just fits inside the tin, and then I soak it with as much of that masala coffee chocolate soak as I can. And then I pipe a really thin layer of the mascarpone cream. Chocolate mousse goes on top, and then I gently place the caviar pearls. This cook, I put a bit more pressure on myself, so I am so happy with how it's come out and that I'm going to finish it on time.
Oh, well, that's a bit spiky.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done!
Oh my God.
Wow, that's nice. You're offering us an experience.
Kirsten, what's the name of your dish, please?
Chocolate and coffee caviar with white chocolate Melba toast.
Amazing. It's such a dramatic, beautiful trick of the eye. I mean, it looks like a tin of caviar and some Melba toast.
I think it's absolutely stunning. I'm very eager to try it.
So let's try it.
Would you like a little toast?
Oh, thank you.
There's chocolate crisp pearls, chocolate masala cake. There's a chocolate mousse. The Melba toast is also made with chocolate. And it's a chocolate case for the caviar tin.
I'll do anything for a reaction.
Kirsten, I really, really, really liked it. It's chocolate on chocolate. Visually, it's spot on. It's in a little tin can, and the toast on the side brings an element of fun, playfulness, and whimsical. Yeah, you could fool anyone with the look. The pearls are well crafted. It brings an additional layers of textured flavor. Yet chocolate is the star of the show. You are really giving us all the sample of what chocolate can do, using it in a sponge, casted, the finesse. Everything shows the mastery of the craft. It's my personal favorite that you've presented so far.
Oh, thank you.
It's a perfect concept,
Yeah.
perfectly executed.
Absolutely.
You know, a dish like this is why you are the queen of chocolate, and I think this evening, this will be very difficult to beat. Well done.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm really happy with the feedback, and I feel like maybe I'm in with a chance.
Well done.
But the calibre of pastry chefs in this kitchen is really quite amazing. You just never know.
Tonight for Immunity, we didn't just want you to use chocolate in your dish. We wanted it to be the main attraction. A few of your desserts stole the show.
After much consideration, the chefs in the runnings are the King of Tarts, and the Queen of Chocolate. Garrett and Kirsten. Garrett, I can finally see why you are the Tart King. It was an homage to Black Forest inside a perfectly crafted tart shell. Kirsten, from the tin to the toast, your dessert, sing of chocolate. And what a beautiful melody it made. And when it comes to chocolate craft, there is only one queen. Kirsten, you are the winner, Kirsten.
Yes! I'm absolutely ecstatic. Your chocolate challenge was the one for me to win.
How does it feel, Kirsten?
Oh, it's an amazing feeling to be recognised and, of course, be recognised for my chocolate work is really phenomenal. Thank you.
Entering the Dessert Master's kitchen, there are baubles hanging everywhere. There's a Christmas tree. Mel's in a red suit. It's like, oh my God, Christmas is in the air.
As you can see, this Christmas tree is clearly missing something important. Any guesses?
Presents.
Ding, 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 jackpot, that's right. The presents, they're on their way, along with someone very special.
Santa?
He's come from a long way away to be here, and he's been travelling all night. He knows whether or not you've been naughty or nice, and it wouldn't be Christmas without him. Please welcome the big man himself.
Ho, 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 ho.
Well, no prizes for guessing what today's challenge is all about. We want you to make us a dish that represents what Christmas is for you.
You'll have 2 hours to complete your dish. What you've been given must be used in your finished dessert. This is your pantry, and what you see is what you get. Curtis, would you do the honours, please?
Absolutely. Time starts now.
Slow off the mark today.
That's the Christmas spirit, pushing the siblings.
Brutal.
Sugar.
I love Christmas. I like the abundance of food and I make far too many desserts. Christmas for me is about my son and my family, spending time designing the Christmas table, making my own bonbons. I'm that type of person that, you know, wants to lavish everyone with food and treats.
For me, I always like to make a mousse cake for Christmas. I think it's easy to portion and people love to eat it. Santa Curtis has given me lemon, and I'm going to make a lemon entremet. I've got a lemon cake and then a white chocolate and lemon mousse and then a lemon jelly. I'm going to make it festive on top, like a wreath. Starting on the mousse now.
Here we go!
10, 9, 8,
Beautiful.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Your bench, guys.
Oh, your benchmate gave up on you.
Nice work, guys.
Wow.
It's a lemon Christmas wreath. I have a layer of mousse, then I have a layer of lemon cake, then I have a lemon jelly, then I have the glaze and the garnish.
It's a really fun dessert to eat. You get the bright, acidic note of the lemon. Textures are wonderful, and I can imagine serving this to my kids. I have an 11 and an 8-year-old, and they would go wild for it.
Thank you.
Well, this beautiful forest isn't just here for looks. Tonight, it's gonna be your inspiration. Personally, I get inspired by nature a lot. It is a resource, a wonder, and our job is really using our skills and knowledge to make it better. And that, in fact, will be your challenge tonight. We're giving you 3 hours to bring us a delicious dish inspired by nature. The top 3 dishes will earn their maker a spot in the grand finale. Which means, unfortunately, for 2 of you, it will be the end of the line.
I love this theme. It's amazing for me. There's so much you can do with artistry, and so many ingredients we use are from nature. So
Yeah, right down my alley. I'm going to make a chocolate mousse cake, really decadent, rich chocolate with a touch of passion fruit in there. And I'm going to do some chocolate work, creating a three-dimensional birdcage. The key to this dish is all in the detail. So first I'm going to do an entremet, a beautiful, delicious but soft chocolate mousse, a creamy creme brulee centre, a gorgeous crunch layer with that crumble and caramelised pecans, and a soft and chewy dacquoise.
Hey, Kirsten.
Hi.
What do you have for us today?
A mousse cake. I'm hoping to make a chocolate structure.
What is the structure? Do you have a clear vision?
Like a really rustic birdcage.
Incredible.
And, yeah, so I really hope I have the time. It's a big vision. Obviously, making a three-dimensional structure and an entremet that's glazed in this time is really pushing myself.
Okay.
Okay. All
Good
right.
luck.
Thank you.
It's bold. This is maybe the most ambitious design she's creating.
It is heating up in the kitchen, let me tell you, physically and mentally. To make it through to the grand finale, I really need to push the envelope. I want to prove to the judges a combination of really great techniques in terms of the entremet to give them an intense hit of chocolate with light touches of passion fruit, but also creativity with the birdcage. The entremet is in the blast freezer. Amazing, yeah, that's perfect. I'm going to start making the birdcage. This is really nerve-wracking because I need to pipe individual pieces of chocolate at the correct angle to ensure that they come together.
I think this might be the most ambitious thing you've done so far. I think every challenge you're trying to push, but this might be the biggest one, isn't it?
It's 100% the most ambitious. I really want to push boundaries and maybe defy gravity a little bit in the time that I have.
Good luck to you.
Thank you. It does require quite a bit of engineering as well as skill in chocolate. I don't know if I'll be able to pull it off, but I need to really push to get through to that finale. Hopefully it's a birdcage and not a shipwreck. I've got the entremet setting. I'm really happy with it. The birdcage really is the highlight of my dish. It's really the key. So just putting it together. I have to be so delicate and careful because there is a chance I could break a piece and then it won't be finished. Yeah, a lot of pressure at this point because it could all collapse at any moment.
You're a force of nature. 1 minute to go.
Just one.
The birdcage looks amazing. I'm so happy to have gotten it up. It's a real highlight for me in the Dessert Master's kitchen. I just need to get that ivy and the butterflies on. My heart is absolutely racing.
30 seconds!
I've got the butterflies on and they look beautiful, like they've just landed on top of the cage. It's held up beautifully. It's quite sturdy. I simply now need to put it onto the plate.
This is it, chefs. 10,
9, 8, 7, 6. She broke it. Oh, sh.
Oh, sh.
What happened?
She dropped her boat cage. So sorry, Kirsten.
Yes, I'm so sorry.
Oh, something so silly. I couldn't get the paper off the bottom. I had no hands free, so I tried to sort of tuck it on the side of the table and I obviously knocked it and it
just disintegrated. So disappointed. I'm not presenting what I wanted it to be, but I've got a cake.
Hey, Kirsten.
This is my chocolate and passion fruit entremet, inspired by nature.
We both feel very bad for what happened. And I mean, at the 11th hour.
I
mean, like down to seconds.
I know. When you create something that's fragile, that defies gravity, you have to be so, so careful with it. And I was just too rushed at the end.
I must ask, if you were to leave us this evening, how would that make you feel?
I would be very sad to go, but I would be completely understanding, given that a large portion of my time was spent on something that is not, I can't present to you. I know that the cake would have to be flawless.
Oh, I want to try this.
Yeah, me too. Thank you. Thank you.
We'll try it. It's alive on the inside.
I have to say, it's very satisfying to see all of those really neat, stacked layers within the entremet. It's very good.
This is what I could consider like a comfort food type of entremet. A rich, generous chocolate mousse counterbalanced with the layer of passion fruit.
Yeah.
I don't find any flaws. You can finish this, absolutely. That's very good.
It's really damn good. And I think it's because of the savoury qualities of the pecan as well.
I can easily say that within the whole competition, this is her best tasting entremet.
I agree. So here's the problem. We can only judge what's here. Does it meet the brief? Is it enough for the grand finale?
She's an amazing athlete in this competition, but she made a technical error. She tripped during the run. I don't know.
I'm so torn.
Well done, buddy. Well done. Congratulations.
Well done. Good job. Good job. Oh, congratulations.
Of course, this means that unfortunately, Kaylin, Kirsten, I'm sorry. We did love your desserts. We very much enjoyed your entremet, but your dessert was incomplete, therefore the brief was not met.
Kirsten, you arrived here the queen of chocolate, and you showed us that you are still the reigning monarch.
Thank you.
It has been incredible to watch you in action. How are you feeling?
I really feel like I've grown as a professional doing this competition, and it's been truly an amazing experience with such brilliant professionals. And these three are very worthy of the finale.